Hello there AppSpy viewers, my name's Peter and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with Swap Heroes 2. Swap Heroes 2 is coming out of Savory Games and it's coming to iOS and Android on February the 18th. It's going to be a premium title, there's no in-app purchases or ads or anything like that. It just looks absolutely lovely, doesn't it? It looks like a Super Nintendo game that never existed. Look at this character art, it's absolutely superb. Look at that piggy. Hello, Porky Pigster. A murderous pig with a knife there, but still, all I can think is you've got a lovely hat. Just the little animations that go with each of these things, like the sort of sound effects coming off of them, the sort of notes coming off of them. The little glows underneath their feet, the way they attack, the way that enemies attack you, like it really is a quality looking product, and it sounds really good too. It sounds like a Nobuo Uematsu era 16-bit RPG. Let's swap between those two. It really does look absolutely great and sound fantastic as well. I guess what I don't massively like about it is that Swap Heroes 2 is a bit, I don't know, I guess I don't really get the gameplay or why it's particularly exciting. So what I'm doing is, so for example, on the left hand side of the screen I've got my warrior with a sword, and on the right hand side I've got the old dude, right, like a fighter kind of character. I'm going to tap the one on the left and I'm going to tap the one on the right. They swap positions and then they all attack. I guess at the moment I'm not really up on why any of that matters, like with the small exception of if I swap these two back, one of them has a quite short range attack and one of them has a slightly longer one, and I guess that's kind of the only difference at the moment. When I swap these positions, I know that my fire user can just let down a load of fire, and that is kind of useful. But I've got my healer at the back now. When I swap, they play a song that allows all of your characters to heal. You can only use that special ability when you come from the back. So there we are, I'm going to set fire again, and when I swap back again I'm healing all of my characters, and that's great. I've got through that level, and we move on to the next stage, and I can see how there are some minor small little differences between these characters and how having them in certain places at certain times is going to be useful for you. So for example, if your enemies are far at the back, then you want somebody with a lot of reach. I do understand that, but I don't know, it's just not very satisfying. I feel like there's a bit more luck involved than perhaps I would want out of this kind of a game. And like I say, this is a premium game, it's a paid game. There's no free-to-play shenanigans going on here. It's there's none of that sort of stuff. But, I found with this first stage, and I am just playing the first set of stages here because I found it just equally, I don't really understand how it's playing, but also I find it really, really hard to progress at the moment. Like it is really cutthroat. If you don't figure out the best combination of going through each stage, then you're completely screwed, basically. But I found that this combination of having something that attacks lots and lots and lots all at once, and then having my healer come in and just heal all of the time, I found that actually works really, really well, and I don't really need to change things around very often. I don't know, it's not my cup of tea, basically. I can totally see why there's a sequel and why people like the first one. I do like the fact that your enemies will come up against you and hit you with different kinds of attacks. Some will, like the spider, will put you in place and mean that you can't move or can't do anything. I do appreciate that, and I think that's cool, and I definitely think the visuals and audio push this beyond your average kind of mobile game. It's just not my thing, basically. So yeah, this one is coming out very, very soon. In fact, February the 18th on iOS and Android. I'm not a massive fan of it, but maybe you are. Do let me know what you like about it in the comments. This video was brought to you by AppSpy in association with Trivia Crack. If you'd like to enter our Trivia Crack competition to win iTunes vouchers, copies of the game and more, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, best of luck.